I've always been interested in guitars, and I've had a few over the years, just knockoffs of, Les Paul or Stratocasters. And I've been trying for years to build a guitar, but, back then, information was limited at best, and I tried to reverse engineer stuff and it didn't quite work out. But now, thanks to the internet, that can be rectified. And this would be the first guitar I built successfully, like Old Time Machine. It's actually a companion project to a car I'm building with the same name, and I use the paint I'm going to use on it. It's from a 2006 Pontiac GTO. It's called Brazen Orange. The pickguard you see is basically a 5-layer Stuart McDonald piece, which I just laid some engine turn material like on the dash on an old style Trans Am, like Smokey and the Bandit Trans Ams, which I think really works well with this. Some people have called it gaudy, but hey, that's okay. Everybody has their own taste. And I promised folks that I would bring this out and let people hear it, aside from see it. It's really turned out quite well. There's a few things that I would like to. There's a couple places like on the bottom side here where I got a little over zealous with the polishing, kind of went through the paint. I'll touch that up. But this is going to be a player. This is not going to be just this is not going to be a museum piece or anything, and I'm not selling this thing. This is my guitar. So it's okay if it has a few flaws. I don't mind. I'll probably do this again with another style of guitar in the future, because this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this and learned a lot. And well, the one thing I didn't learn was how to actually play a guitar. People might ask me, well, why did you build a guitar if you didn't even know how to play it? Well, when I was a much younger man, my father was insistent that I knew about cars. He always had me come up and help him in his garage when he was working on cars and stuff. Now, I don't know if that was mostly wanted company, or what I'd like to believe is the fact that he wanted me to know about cars before I ever got to drive one. And that seemed like a good idea to me. I don't believe that I think you should know a little bit about what you're doing when you're playing with something. So I decided to build this and then start to learn how to play it. So I'm not going to impress anybody with a couple of hammer-ons or anything like that. That's just not going to happen. Okay, I don't know a thing about playing this. But well, anyway, let's go over what we did on the guitar. The body is ash, 1/13/16" thick when I got it. Okay, that's a pretty thick piece, and as you can see, even with the shaping, it's still a pretty hefty piece of wood. Now this thing weighs, all told, strap, strings, everything, about 6 pounds, 14 ounces. Okay, which isn't bad, mind you, but it's still not as light as some guitars are. Maybe I should have got myself a 3-inch shoulder strap, but well. Anyway, like I said, it's ash, 3 pieces, joined together and shaped. The neck is something I picked up off of eBay. It's a Strat style neck, has a truss rod going through it. It's not only set in with glue, but it's bolted in also. I don't know how well we'll be able to see this. This is a custom-made plate I had made for it, with the guitar on it and kind of a logo. have to adjust the neck. I've got a little bit of a bow in it, so I have to get in there and adjust it. That's not that big of a deal just yet. Probably do that sometime this afternoon or this evening. Tuners. These are, I believe it's pronounced Goto 510s. Very nice. I mean, hold the strings well. Hold them in tune very well. The bridge down here is a Goto Wilkinson tail stop piece combination. I thought about doing a tremolo on this, but since this is really a kind of a first for me, I'm not going to mess with it. It'd get too complicated just yet. Well, this, I won't say, well, it's not get too complicated because the electronics are where it really gets to be amazing. Okay, you've got 3 pickups. Okay, and what you have here is a DiMarzio chopper hot reel. Okay, here is an FS1 single coil, and down here we have is DiMarzio Super Distortion. Okay, now I designed this system for sustain, and these pickups seem to do that pretty well. Now down here we have a volume tone, and here's a 6-way switch instead of a normal 3-way or 5-way switch. Well, what this does allows a lot of tone possibilities, which we'll get to hear here shortly. On the back, basic stuff. Plate just for the cavity for the wires running from the pickups and the control cavity, obviously. The strap is DiMarzio it's DiMarzio with the strap locks on it. And already I'm seeing at a point I probably might want to get something a little wider because it's starting to dig my neck a little bit. Of course, it could be my poor choice of t-shirts. But really, this is not as hard as it had been made out to me to be. I talked to some people who thought this was going to be an incredibly difficult, if not impossible, task. Well, if it's impossible, that's, well, I've done the impossible. All right. Well, all right. Now back here, I don't know if you can see it. This is a Fender Frontman 25R. 25-watt practice amp, no big deal. It does have an overdrive on it. It also has a reverb setting on it. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to plug everything in. I'm going to run it clean so you can hear what this sounds like without any extra electronics, just to give you an idea of what this is capable of. Again, excuse my practice room computer room combination here. We're going to run everything down except for the powers. Okay, now the 6th position, you have a combination. So I'm going to put this up to the camera. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see any of this. But this basically gives you 6 combinations of pickups. And it's, I really like this. I was a little worried when I tried wiring this together because I thought it was going to be a really big problem. It took me like 4 tries to get it to actually work properly. But now that would be Let's see, that's position 1, which in this case is the neck pickup, which is hot pickup. This is 2, which is the bridge and the neck. Excuse me, I'm slightly off tune here. And this is the bridge pickup. That bridge pickup. It's kind of nice. I like the bite to the bridge pickup. And you switch it over to the other side. This splits the coils. What I got now, I'm running on the bridge, split the coil on the neck, and the middle is on, and the bridge and the neck are split. Okay, that was a little too much of that. Just a little bit, sorry. Kind of got a little. Now that that's the number 2, or that's the number 5 position, and then you're running these 2 are split coiled, and this one's running. Now we got bridge in middle. Kind of a nice bright sound, I like that. Now this, again, we went back to the number 1 setting. This is the neck pickup. Nice fat sound, I kind of like that. Now this is the bridge and the neck. Same sort of deal. A little bit more to it. And this is just the bridge pickup. Got a nice sound to it. I happen to like it a lot. It has a little drive. Obviously, I'm still learning how to use the amp too, so we're working on that yet. Click off the drive. I love doing that stuff. Part of that problem is that I'm still learning about guitars, and I think I didn't do a particularly good job of stringing it. I may have gotten the strings might be slipping on the pegs up on the top there. I didn't get them wound up correctly, so I'm still working on that. Again, still learning. But that's her. That's the Time Machine.